Merryville. Grinding away to survive every day in Merryville.
Nowhere to hide when it's cold outside
In Merryville. We're catching the tap from the back in packs in Merryville. It's very real out here in Merryville. Grinding away to survive every day in Merryville.
Nowhere to hide when it's cold outside in
Merryville. We're catching the tap from the back in packs in Merryville. It's very real.
2020, everything's changed. Think about it as you sit down.
2020, everything's changed. Conservatives are with UKIP now.
Labour had to face a defeat.
Still Tories couldn't get enough seats.
UKIP came in and made things sweet.
Despite protests made out on the streets.
New coalition for the UK dream.
That right-wing mission that leaves the poor weak.
Next figure though, we need the EU.
Got people screaming, what do we do?
Government started raising the wages.
Also raising the taxes too.
Banned ingredients ruin our food.
That's partly down to TTIP.
Banking regulations were loosened.
That's partly down to TTIP.
NHS now practically useless.
That's partly down to TTIP.
We're worried about our future.
That's the reason why we MC.
That's the reason we're BIG.
Gonna grab the mic and ride it tightly.
And we don't recognise London.
Our home don't look like it once did.
After the blocks get hunted, sold and shunted, there's still drugs in abundance.
Most of my friends are gone. They've been funded and moved to the countryside or shipped back to the native land they're from. But we keep grinding on in Merryville. Grinding away to survive every day in Merryville. Nowhere to hide when it's cold outside in Merryville. We're catching the tap from the back in packs in Merryville. It's very real
Out here
in Merryville. Grinding away to survive every day in Merryville. Nowhere to hide when it's cold outside in Merryville. We're catching the tap from the back in packs in Merryville. It's very real.
When it comes to affordable housing,
This block is the last one standing.
all the rest are bought up and abandoned.
Knocked down or expanded.
19 grand
That's what we pay 19
for
grand.
a little box room that's
19 grand.
pissed up lifts,
19 grand.
rust and dust,
19 grand.
asbestos,
19 grand.
crackheads kipping on parts of the courtyard next to your daughter.
That's what you get for 19 grand.
Till we can afford to leave.
Huh, that's highly unlikely, fam.
Divided we fall, but united we stand.
Look, rent's rising by the fortnight. Boris Johnson says we're alright.
But he's never been kept up all night.
These days life sucks like a straw pipe.
Who is he to debate?
He ain't never seen no food on his plate.
Grinding away or the minimum wage or the living wage? What is it today?
I'm telling you, I don't even know.
Can't buy shit so damn broke.
But you still got money that you put in your nose.
Practicing lines like Danny Minogue.
Home and away like Kylie. As long as I'm paid, I'm smiley.
F that, my life is important.
F life, every day is a war in Merryville. Grinding away to survive every day in Merryville. Nowhere to hide when it's cold outside in Merryville. We're catching the tap from the back in packs in Merryville. It's very real.
Out here in Merryville.
Put your M's up.
Grinding away
Put
to
your
survive every
M's
day
up.
in Merryville.
Put your M's up.
Nowhere to hide
Put
when
your
it's cold
M's up.
outside in Merryville.
Put your
We're
M's
cats
up.
with a
Put
tap
your
for the back
M's
and
up.
packs in
Merryville. It's very real.